is a Fox 10 News Alert.
Absolutely, Mike. Take a look. Live pictures coming in. We do have a police chase in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And this looks like there's already been a lot of damage done to this car. The crazy part about it is this. If I'm seeing this right, it looks like the hood has flipped up, open, and is covering most of the driver's window while this guy goes ripping down freeways in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Yeah, he is really, talk about high speed right here, everyone. Viewer discretion obviously advised during this, because this is raw images that we're getting right in from Dallas right now. And yeah, high speeds right now going on. You
know, the interesting thing is he's going to try to get off the freeway right here, obviously in an effort to try to lose law enforcement that are tailing him. But, you know, as they always say, you can't outrun a radio, and they've got radio traffic. They've got eyes on this. They've got ears on this. And you'll see here, I think, in just a moment, as he's swerving around traffic, there's a police officer who is in hot pursuit of him right in that area. Not sure if there was an officer that tried to lay down the spike strips right there. It sort of looked like it.
Wow, he's really picking up now.
Boy, he is going fast. I mean, it's difficult to estimate until he goes by somebody who's operating at a normal highway speed. But, Mike, you've got to believe he's 20, 30, 40 miles an hour over the speed limit as he travels right now.
And that whole hood is gone.
That's the crazy part. I mean, it's flipped open on him.
Yeah, you could tell he doesn't have great vision there as far as the car. There has to be some debris right in front of there, too.
Maybe if the flip side here, maybe if he turns around, does any kind of a U-turn, we'll actually get a chance to see him, because you would have to believe right now the only way he's even able to see what he's doing is by leaning out the driver's side window, wouldn't you think?
Yeah. And, you know, so many times we see these police chases, and like you were saying, you know, they got the police helicopters above, you got police right behind the individual. So why do they keep going when they know eventually they're going to get caught? And really, it's just, I think they're just trying to delay that their last moments of freedom, really, right?
You're right, Mike.
Inevitable.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, is he finally going to make enough of a turn that we get a better look at this guy? Well, it's difficult, you know, when you're running these news helicopters, you know, because you're obviously, you can see right there are power lines in the area. You're busy flying over a busy area. You're trying to keep an eye on any other aerial traffic that might be in your region. Now we see two officers who are right up against this guy. Every department has the opportunity to set their own guidelines in terms of when you ultimately decide to end a chase, when you do a pit maneuver, etc. Are you in an area where it is safe? Do you as the officer feel there's a direct threat to others' lives? What's going to happen? Right now, man, this guy is just cruising. So often, by the way, this happens adjacent to a crime. Oh boy, look at this, Mike. Oh,
you got a train?
Boy.
Okay, he did a
Yui
right there.
He did a Yui.
Did the Yui, and then
now look at this.
We're learning from our Fox 4 sister station there in Dallas that this is a robbery suspect.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. I mean, frequently somebody who tried to pull a robbery. How is he seeing where he's going, Mike? That's the part that I just don't get.
Yeah, this is remarkable that he's able to see what's in front of him.
It's flipped up on top of him there, and somehow he's still driving down one road and then another.
All right, and everybody, we got a better quality feed, and we're going to take that right now. So this one is the better quality that we're getting from Fox 4 right now there in Dallas. You're taking just a really great view here of Sky Fox, really showing us this chase happening now. And as you can see, he's making no effort to try to stop right now.
Yeah. All right, so frequently it's a stolen car or it's some other type of crime that got committed. The guy thinks he can make a getaway. He realizes he can't. And the smartest thing this guy could do right now would be to put the brakes on, get out of the vehicle, put his hands up, comply with officers' commands, and bring this whole thing to a conclusion. It looks like he's gotten off the freeway now, is in a little bit more of a rural area. There in Tarrant County.
And this could be more of an opportunity now for the police if they have an opportunity to go ahead and try to get a pit maneuver.
I know, you want to see that kind of thing.
You don't want to do it on the highway. That's too risky.
Yep.
Well, so you see other choppers there as well.
Yeah.
No doubt the police there continuing to keep a track from the aerials as well.
Yeah. All right, so now he's getting into a little
these
more
intersections,
of a retail
they always
area.
scare me there.
Yeah, they sure do. You know, especially, Mike, ever since we had our situation 1 year ago, where a guy was driving at crazy speeds, got off the 202 on Rural Road, crossed the Tempe Town Lake.
Yeah, right in Tempe.
And then just plowed into this lady's minivan and could have killed so many people. The video was dramatic of the smash up. That guy, by the way, is back in the news now as his court case unfolds. But here's a guy who's headed to court and headed to prison. No doubt about it. I mean, that is if he survives this whole situation and doesn't cause a crash that could be fatal to him or to others. And this, again, is a police chase happening in the DFW area.
Yeah, and it's interesting in the, that they're, well, okay, well, it's interesting that it's not in California. You know, usually we get so many in California.
I know,
so many right there.
And it seems like they drag on and on in California, where you can cover half of the metro area there of greater Los Angeles. This particular one, we're not seeing any real landmark type buildings yet that would identify specifically which part of the DFW area, Dallas-Fort Worth, we're talking about. But clearly you got millions and millions. That is actually, when you add Dallas with Fort Worth, it's a larger metro area even than ours.
Oh, yeah.
At 5 million people. So they've got even more folks there in this Dallas area who are no doubt watching this, who probably have heard about it. And frankly, I mean, this guy, he's putting a lot of lives at risk.
It really is. And they're so selfish at that part, because not only are they putting the risking the lives of the officers, but so many people in the community where you don't know a chase might be happening and then it's too late. You're at an intersection and the guy just plows right into you. And if you're just joining us, everybody, we're watching a live chase in Dallas, Texas. A robbery suspect right now leading the chase right now. And it's been going on for the last 5 or 6 minutes that we've been covering it for you.
Yep. All right. So, you know, it'd be very, very rare, even here in the height of winter, to see snow in Dallas. But you can see the leaves are off a lot of the trees. As they are in some of their coldest weather there. And police have been in pursuit of this fellow for a while. Looking, just had a little construction zone there, so we had only one lane to get through. Take a look. Could this possibly be? No. I thought for a minute there it might be an unmarked type vehicle.
Yeah, that's what, that was okay. Now he has some traffic. He's gonna go over the median right now. Goes over the median now onto the wrong side of traffic. Then goes and takes this left here. Very risky stuff that this suspect is doing. We've been seeing him go in and out of lanes, darting in and out. Yeah. And boy. I think the best scenario here right now, though, Ron, is at least it's during a time where it's not like rush hour there.
Yes.
It's 11 o'clock, 11:15 there in Dallas.
Yeah.
So not too many people as if it would be a rush hour situation.
Yeah. He just crossed those railroad tracks. If you're just joining us, within the last about 4 or 5 minutes, he approached one road where there was a big old freight train right in the middle of the road blocking all the traffic, and the next thing you know, he does a quick U-turn. I mean, he is, at some points, right now he appears to be above the speed limit, but not as dramatically as he was a little while ago. There were some moments there where I think if you'd had a radar gun on him, Mike, he probably would have been in the 110, 120 range. It was just incredible how fast he was moving.
And another thing to point out is I don't know how he's able to see so well out of that windshield when that whole hood, it looks like it's causing some major problems there. Okay, he's taking it right here. Let's see what happens here as the chopper tries to get a location look from the address there. But yeah, take a look, everyone. The hood is completely gone, or on the windshield.
Yeah, that's the crazy part of this whole thing.
I've never seen something like that.
Yeah, it just seems like the only way he would really know, unless he's using some kind of GPS or something, is to be looking out the driver's side window. He has not rolled that window down.
No, he hasn't.
At last check. Right now it looks like he...
Okay, is he going to... He might be...
Oh, there you go. Oh, he let somebody out. And he's getting out too.
Right,
three in all.
Out. 3 people out, everybody. Viewer discretion heavily advised, everyone. as now they're going through a wooded area here in the backyard of looks like a residence. You had 3 people get out there, Ron, right?
Yep, right. And so you got one guy. I don't know how these guys think they can outrun an officer. I mean, have you seen most police officers? When it comes, look at this guy.
Yep,
Man,
there it is.
Yeah, this guy. What did he have? You know, 200 yards in him before he collapsed.
Sure.
I see plenty of law enforcement officials at the gym, and these guys are in very good shape, and they take it personally that they're going to stay in very good shape. And these guys thought, well, maybe if we head off in 3 different directions, they won't catch any of us. I got news for you. You're all going to get caught, and you're all going to probably end up going to prison.
And Ron, it was like Pac-Man, but real life, and they all got eaten up.
Yes, yes, Mike, that's exactly right. Take a look here. Okay, you've got now the tactical teams are swarming into place. They've got the one guy down right in the driveway. Was this the neighborhood? Was there a specific reason they pulled into the neighborhood? Did they know people who might have been in 1 or 2 of these homes? Was this an area they were familiar with or took at random? Well, it's so fascinating to watch these guys fan out. I mean, you look at how quickly those SWAT team members are moving through this field and across some of the brushlands here on a cold January's day there in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Man, they have moved.
They really
quickly.
are. I mean, look at that. They got the K-9 there. They got the tactical resources as well. And it looks like they still just need that one more person outstanding at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely are moving across this scene, across this field. This may be it.
This might be the other one, huh?
Yeah, they're walking him back, right back to the squad car. You, sir, it's going to be a while before you have any taste of freedom, that's for sure. As they book you, they cuff you, they book you. And the next thing you know, these guys are going to be facing a date in front of a judge. And I would bet the vast majority of the time, they're not looking at any kind of a bail situation. They're going to be held pending trial, at least for a while, all as a result, putting all those lives at risk, all as a result of these 3 guys thinking they could get away with pulling a robbery somewhere.
And that's one of the great reasons I love News Now, though, Ron. We were talking about politics right before this, and then this came up, and we go right to it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, the behind the scenes, so you guys know, is that Mike is constantly monitoring all the different feeds. We got folks that work with us on our assignment desk. We got folks at Fox. Take a look here. They're getting a pretty good tight image on this guy right here as they've got him cuffed. Sure, they're talking to him right now. Looks like they're going through pockets. Yeah, exactly. And then he's down on the ground right now as they make sure there's no, not a situation here where there could be additional weapons that they might not have been aware of.
Well, that was great for the police there. It looks like nobody got injured there that we saw during the chase, so that's the best case scenario for the police. They get the 3 bad guys and nobody hurt in the community.
Yeah, that's amazing, really, when you think about it, because there were some times that he was hitting a speed that was really, frankly, just incredible.
There we go. All right, Ron, thank you so much for being part of it here. Police chase wrapping up in Dallas, Texas. What's going to happen next on News Now? We don't know. We're just going to go with it right here. The beauty of live television and breaking news. More News Now coming up next.